Okay, so the next step is to download the files. So this is the second page of the wiki. So obviously the first thing to do is, so you have my page open, you click download, and now you see this is the download file for the main template file. So that would download all the pages that you see in the template. So this is something you would download if you're using this template and installing it for the first time. So when I click that, we see the download triggers. Now, one thing to note, this page might not trigger the download if you have the pop-up blocker enabled. And I specifically emphasize it here that if the download link does not work, then make sure that your pop-up blocker in your browser is turned off. I have it turned off, but in case you have it turned on, you would probably see a little sign here that would show you that it's still on. So in that case, you have to turn it off, otherwise the download won't start. So that would be the first thing. On this page, I've also explained how this download page works. In addition to this main file that we have, there's also a page which, if we click here, updates. Now, these are version updates. So obviously, the template has several versions, and I would highly recommend you always use the latest one. And whenever I release a new version, you simply download it from here. So first thing to note is it's not possible to upgrade by more than one version. What I mean by that is that if you're using version 10, it's only possible to upgrade to version 11. If you're using version 9 and you want to upgrade to version 11, you have to first apply this upgrade and then this one. There's always a link, instructions, which will take you to my blog, where you will have detailed instructions, step-by-step guide, what to do in order to update your template. If you are, let's say, if you were using version 7 and you now want to go to version 11, it probably would be a better idea to simply do a clean install. In other words, download the main file, this one, and then in such case, it would probably be the best if you contacted me, because I can help you with transferring your old settings so that you don't have to set up everything from scratch. But all the pages, otherwise you would download again, you would use this file and make a clean install. But if you're just upgrading one or two versions, obviously you would only use this. And the important thing to note about these update packages is that they do not contain all the files that the main file does. They only contain if there's a new page added, or those pages that were edited or updated. So it's not the case that you download this and you replace your entire folder with the template with this. That would mean it would not work, because this update package only contains the updated file. So make sure you always read the instructions. Next thing is the menu. Here you can download the menu file, and I will talk about that, and we'll get to that later. And the last thing, and this is very important, this is something you always should check, because sometimes I simply there are always bugs, right? So when I release the template and I discover some urgent bug which needs to be replaced as soon as possible, I release these packages. So whenever you download this file, you also want to make sure that if there is a bug fixes package, you download that here, and there's always a README file included which tells you again what to do. And release of these bug fix packages, as well as the instructions what to do, are always in the blog. So whenever I release something like this, you will read about it in the blog, and I highly recommend that you subscribe to the blog. There's an RSS feed that you can subscribe to, and so you can look at what's new in your own time. Previously, I used to send out emails, but that obviously isn't the best way of doing things, because it's annoying for some people, and so I now post in the blog. So in this video, I basically explained to you how the upgrade works, and we also went through the bug fixes. And yeah, so now we have the main download file downloaded, this one, and so now we're ready to extract it and start installing the template.